I'm guessing you probably heard of ping and traceroute, or in fact used them before, but I bet you didn't use pathping. Now, what pathping does is a combination of the two commands I mentioned earlier, ping and traceroute. It first does a traceroute to the destination you specify, and when it finishes, it then pings each hop to that destination. Then it computes statistics for every hop that it pinged, and it shows you like this. Computing these statistics takes a very long time, which is why I typed the command before I started recording. It would have been pretty dull for you guys to watch as these statistics were being generated. Okay, so let's first check out what task list does. Now, if you type the command task list and nothing else, it basically shows you all the running processes on your local machine. It's a bit like opening Task Manager. But it's slightly more detailed in a sense that it also shows you the process ID, name of the session, number of session, and memory usage. This is a useful tool when you want to check the processes on a remote computer in your network. To do this, you type task list server name, which is the computer name or IP address of that remote machine. Let's say it's 10.28.20.1. The username, which has to have administrative privileges in order for you to actually access the running processes on a remote machine. So let's type admin and the password. Now, typing the password in this command is optional. You can either leave it just at username, and if you press enter at this point, it will prompt you for a password if you don't specify it. And then you should be able to see all the running processes on that remote machine or server. Now, I won't hit enter right now because this is a fictional IP and I have nothing to access. So let's move on to task kill command. Now, as you probably guessed by now, this command kills a running process on your local or remote machine. In order for you to kill a specific task, you must specify the process ID, PID, which is this, any number of a given process, or the image name, aka the file name, which is cmdxa firefox.exe. So let's test it out by closing outlook.exe. Let's see if it works. Here is Outlook running in the background, and if I type outlook.exe, it should close it, and it disappeared. The process was terminated. If you have problems with a certain process, it doesn't want to close properly, you can type /F, force close. You can also kill a task remotely, as I shown before, by typing a remote IP, a username, a password, and the image name or process ID. Why you should use this command? Well, if someone opens a public file, an Excel spreadsheet on a local network in a corporation, right? And that person forgets it open, locks the computer and leaves, and other people want to access that spreadsheet, they can't because it's locked for editing. In those types of situations, if you know the specific IP or computer name of the person who left that file open, you can use this command to close excel.exe and let other users access that file. Also, this is a very useful command if you want to troll a couple of your colleagues. If you want to close certain processes that they are currently running just for laughs, I don't know, if a colleague is surfing the internet on firefox.exe, you can potentially close that process while he's typing something in Google, or I don't know. I did this a couple of times and it's very satisfying. A quick follow-up for the task list command. You can also use task list to find the specific process that it's currently running or not on your computer by typing task list pipe find, and in parentheses you can type the task name or task ID. Let's say, for example, explorer.exe. As you can see, when I typed this command, it showed that Explorer.exe is indeed an active process, and it showed me its details. Alternatively, you can search for any process by also typing the process number, which in our case for Explorer.exe is 8824. Power config. This is a very useful command for managing and tracking your computer's energy use. If you type in power config /energy, it will generate a report which is saved under system32 with the name energyreport.html. You can open it with any web browser and check out the energy usage by which process and what can you change in the power settings to make your computer more efficient energy-wise. If you want to see the computer's properties in the graphics user interface, usually you go to this PC or my computer for older versions of Windows, click properties, and it shows you this computer's details: the processor, memory, computer name, work group or Active Directory domain, and so forth. You can also find out about this information in the command prompt by typing system info. Granted, it takes a bit longer, but on the other hand, it's much more comprehensive in detail. as you can see. Another useful miscellaneous command for command prompt is the CLC command, CLS, which is short for clear screen. If you want to see every single type of file association on your computer, what file and which program runs it, you can type in the command assoc, and it gives you a full detail of every single type of application installed on your PC and what type of file it opens. This is incredibly detailed. Also, you can use this command to change a specific format to open it with another chosen program. Let's say you want to change the text file. You want to open it with WordPad or Microsoft Word instead of the simple text program. You can type assoc.txt equals, and after we equal you can type what program the PC should use to open a text file. Another useful command for seeing every single driver installed on your computer is driver query. So this shows you every single driver your PC has for certain plug and play devices or hardware. If you type in -v, it will also show you the location in which these drivers are stored. Shutdown commands in command prompt. To perform a normal shutdown of your PC, you type shutdown /s/t, which is time in seconds 0, for your PC to shut down immediately. You can also delay it with the amount of time you desire, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute. If you don't specify T, by default it's 30 seconds. To restart your computer, type /s. You can also use T with /s. Another useful command that's been around since Windows 8 and above is /o. If you type /o, it will boot you in advanced boot options, which you can use to enter safe mode or perform a Windows recovery or something like that. /s/c for comment. If you want to leave a comment, this PC will go bye in 30 seconds. Have to use parentheses when you type in the text, and it supports up to 512 characters. /H for hibernate. /A for abort. If you typed in a delay, you can use /A to abort the shutdown or restart within the time frame. Shutting down remote computers, type /M / the workstation /PC's name, computer 1 /ST 30 seconds. Yeah, sorry. Got my fingers mixed up over here. If you don't want to type /S and T0 for a PC to shut down instantly, you can also type /P, which basically does the same thing as /S /T0. /F if you want to force close all the applications running on your computer to restart it faster. Whoops. Like that.